Hey guys, it's Kenzi. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to stay physically fit and healthy as a busy person. Can we get it together? And I want to talk about this in like a very simplified way because I feel like sometimes people be making stuff overly complicated, and it does not have to be complicated. I feel like complicatedness is okay sometimes, but everything, especially something that comes down to your health, especially when you're super busy, doesn't need to be overly complicated. And by making being physically fit and healthy overly complicated, I feel like it just makes it harder, especially when you have a lot of other harder things going on in your life. Before I start, I do want to say that I am indeed a gym person. I grew up playing sport. My parents played sports. My siblings play sports. My little brother plays football at IU, and my little sister plays basketball 25-8. She actually just got back from a basketball tournament earlier this week. So proud of her. So I just wanted to say that because yes, I am a bit biased. Like, I did grow up in that environment, and I still keep those habits very close to me. So I just wanted to say that because some people are busy and they want to be fit and healthy, and they didn't grow up playing sports. So I feel like that's just a little bit different, in terms of like, I'm used to certain habits and routines, and you may not be used to certain habits and routines at all. And that's perfectly fine. But I did just want to say that. So moving on from that, I did want to start first with movement. Okay, that's another reason why I said that, because I feel like a lot of people try to bypass the movement aspect. I just feel like you can't really bypass movement. I don't think you can. And if you're one of those people that do find the whole movement aspect a difficult part to get into, you can do a variety of things, okay? Like, you do not have to do just what you see people on YouTube or TikTok do. You can do a lot of different stuff. You could do a Zumba class, get a personal trainer if that's what you want to do, go to a running club, or you can go to a jump rope club. You can take long but purposeful walks. And with those walks, you can be walking on a really high incline. You could be walking on the treadmill. You could be walking around your neighborhood. You can have on those ankle weights and wrist weights and stuff like that while you're walking. You can wear hotter clothes while you walk so you work up a sweat. There's a lot of different things that you can do to get your body moving and to work up a good sweat. You can run. I love running, but you can run on the treadmill. You can run around your neighborhood, around your school, on the track, wherever you want to go. And you don't have to do all runs the same, okay? Like, just because Sally wants to run 3 miles straight every time she runs does not mean you have to run 3 miles straight. Just because somebody wants to run 8 consecutive laps on the track does not mean you have to. You can run 1, you can walk 1, you can run 2, you can walk 1, you can walk 2 and run 3. You can customize your workout however you like to. You can start lifting weights if you're into that. There's a lot of different ways you can lift weights. Okay, there's a lot of machines, there's a lot of solo movements that you could be doing with weights. There's all types of stuff. One of my favorites, you can do hot yoga or anything that involves like working out in a hot temperatured room. I'm actually going to Hot Works later today. I love Hot Works. Their cycling workouts, oh, that's what I'm doing tonight too. Their cycling workouts are intense. I love it though. Like, I really, really like it. But you can do hot yoga, you can do cycling, row, bar, a lot of different stuff. And I just think the heat also just adds to detoxifying your body and your skin and really purging out toxins. But at the end of the day, y'all, do something to break a sweat and to get your blood pumping. You have to release something. Don't try to do somebody else's workout because it may or may not work out for you, and then you're going to get frustrated. And that's because you're not doing something that's meant for you. You're doing something that somebody else took time to do for them, that works for them, that they like. Not to say that you can't take bits and pieces from other people's workouts, but do something that you like. And if you do like somebody's workout routine, make sure you actually really like it. Like, for real. Because once you stop liking it, it's going to get harder and harder to work out. And there really isn't an excuse, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. There's really not an excuse to not moving your body. Because outside is free, YouTube is free, Pinterest is free, Google is free. So the only thing really stopping you at that point is you. Unless, of course, you have like some type of medical issue or a physical ability that doesn't allow you to do certain things. Obviously, I'm not talking about that, okay? Don't do too much. But other than that, there's not an excuse. And you're gonna feel good and refreshed, like, at the end of it. Like, trust, okay? Like, you're gonna feel good. And don't get me wrong. Life gets hard. Life gets busy. You know, physically exerting yourself isn't really the vibe when life is lifing. But you never know. I mean, the gym will mess around and be your little escape. Personally speaking, when things were getting difficult for me with classes and extracurriculars and stuff like that when I was in college, it could be 11 o'clock at night, it could be 12 o'clock in the morning. I just go ahead and go to the gym. Do I have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning the next day? Yes, I do. But honestly, that little time was time that I had to myself, to focus on myself, to feel good, to think my thoughts, to not have to talk to nobody. Like, that was very important time to me, and I looked forward to it. Even though it was like a dang, like, oh, I still haven't made to the gym, or dang, I couldn't wake up this morning, or dang, like, I really needed just some extra sleep and I wasn't able to make it to the gym, and now I'm having another late night. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym. And it makes me feel good. I like the sweat. I like pushing myself. Like, I feel like by going to the gym, you end up learning a lot about yourself and pushing your limits and knowing what you can and can't do and what you want to work on and how you want to better yourself. So just try it, okay? Like, you can't really get nothing wrong from going to the gym. All this is to say, guys, do routines that work for you and your schedule. When I was really busy with school, I could only work out 3 times a week. That's the only way it was going to work for me. Like, the weekends, I was usually busy, and then the weekends that I wasn't busy, I just want to chill because I had no time to chill during the week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would go to the gym. And if I didn't go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would make sure I at least go to the gym 3 times that week, because that was my goal. Like, go to the gym 3 times a week, unless I literally can't because, like, I'm traveling or something like that. And even then, I'll get up and go some other days because I'll know that I won't go for the rest of the week. Or if there's days that you know you want to rest, then work around that. Because this past semester, before I graduated, I would go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I wanted to chill on Friday, so I would just work out other days. So moving on to food and drink, I'm not going to tell you to completely cut out certain foods or drinks and all that. I don't think that's realistic, and I don't do it myself, so why would I tell you to do that? But I would say to do everything in moderation. Because to be quite frankly, I either drink pop or a sweet drink every single day. Like, I love sweet drinks. I love sweet drinks more than I like food. So I'm gonna have a sweet drink. Like, one thing about me, when it comes to dinner time, I'm gonna have a soda. I love root beer. I love Pepsi. I love Sprite. I love pop. I love cherry Pepsi. It's so good. I love to go and get a nice little fruit punch from one of my favorite places to get a fruit punch. I love sweet drinks. I eat desserts after dinner here and there. And I also eat out. Y'all know I love Chipotle. I love going to get food from my favorite restaurants. However, in saying all that, I drink a lot of water. A ton of water. I drink herbs. I partake in intermittent fasting. I do juice cleanses. And I eat home cooked meals way more than I eat out. So I'm saying all that because even though I drink a pop or I'll have sweet tea with my dinner, that's usually either or. It's either sweet tea or lemonade or pop for me. I drink plenty of water. Like, I drink at least 7 bottles of water every day in total. So I make sure in the morning before I head out, I drink some hot tea. When I go to sleep, I drink some hot tea. I drink rose petals. I drink chamomile tea. I drink green tea. I occasionally drink peppermint tea. I have parasite banisher teas. I drink raspberry leaf tea. I drink all types of tea. I do give myself some leeway on the weekend though, because sometimes like I'm just out and about. The weekend's kind of like my break. I make sure that I'm not always eating. I'm not a big snacker in general. I don't really care to snack like that. I intermittent fast. I don't necessarily want to eat anything before 12 o'clock. All in all, I'm just trying to say that I would not tell you to cut stuff out completely, but just to do it moderately. Again, we're all humans. So just, try to do stuff that fits for you, but try to make up for things in other ways. So now to move on to habits that you can implement in your day-to-day lifestyle. I like to track my food and drinks, okay? That may sound crazy, like, oh, you track every single thing that you eat and drink. Yes. Don't get me wrong, like yesterday when I was being impatient and I was waiting for my dad to cut the watermelon, I had 3 corn chips. I'm not writing that down. That's crazy. I'm not saying BOD, but I would track what you eat and drink in the day. It just keeps yourself accountable, and it lets you know like where you're slacking or what you're doing good on. I know that I'm getting my water intake because it's all accounted for. And obviously, like, it's not something that I showcase to other people. Like, it's just something that I have for myself. And also, it lets you know how much you're eating. Like, if you're going to restaurants and eating everything that you buy, like you don't have no leftovers, you cleared your plate, that's perfectly fine. But if you went to a restaurant, cleared your plate, and then you went home, you made a really, really big dinner for yourself, you'll be able to know like, maybe I need to cut down my portion sizes, you know? Maybe if I ate a really big lunch, maybe I just have a little bit of dinner, save the rest of it for lunch tomorrow. I think that keeping track of what you eat just lets you know like what you're doing and how much you're doing certain things. And also, it's really helpful for if you have any health concerns, because if you have like allergic reaction or something like that and you like didn't know or couldn't tell, you could easily go and be like, well, all these other things that I had earlier this day, I have every day. The only difference is that I had this for lunch, and then you can figure out what that was for lunch and why, you know, it affected you. And with that, I am not saying to track every single calorie you eat. I am not a calories person. I think that the whole calories thing leads down to a very bad path, especially with like body image. I don't recommend tracking all your calories. I would just like track your portions. Like I said, if you have a really big lunch, maybe don't have a really big dinner. Maybe just have a regular size dinner. But overall, y'all, with the habits, I just think it's a really easy way to keep yourself accountable and to make sure you're doing everything that you need to do. And with habits, I do want to say to try to stay away from things that don't make your body feel good. For example, I do like donuts, but for some reason, they make my stomach feel very weird. So I don't have donuts that often. And sometimes, like, if I am offered a donut, like, I just won't eat it because I just don't want to feel my stomach feeling like that. Or cereal. I love cereal. But cereal makes my stomach feel kind of weird sometimes. So I don't always eat cereal. Or sometimes I'll only eat cereal when I really want to eat cereal. But I'm not going to eat cereal for the sake of just eating it to eat it. And I don't want to worry about any unnecessary stomach aches or bloating or cramps because I ate something that I know my body does not really care too much for. That's not to say I never have it, because I did have a little cup of cereal before I made this video, but I don't really eat cereal like that. So when I really want some cereal, I'll have some cereal. I guess this could also go in the food section, but I just put this in the habit section because like some people have a bad habit of doing this. Don't eat until you're full, eat until you're satisfied. I used to have this problem back in the day, but I used to just keep eating until I was full, because then I'll feel like, okay, once I'm full, then I'll know to stop eating. By eating till you're satisfied, you're really just going to be taking in everything that you need to take, and you're not going to be doing too much for your body, and your body will thank you for it. Because by overeating or eating till you're full, you're going to end up feeling sluggish, tired, heavy, like you want to lay down, things of that nature. So it's just best if you eat till you're satisfied, because I mean, you're satisfied, so you don't need more, but your body also won't feel like, oh my gosh, why did we eat so much? And lastly, for my main tip, I just want to say, don't overcomplicate things. Don't overcomplicate your workouts. Don't overcomplicate what you eat every day. Don't overcomplicate things you like to drink. Don't overcomplicate your health in general, okay? Just be very mindful of what you do and your habits. At the end of the day, keep it cute, keep it simple, and just focus on nutrition and keeping your body moving, and you're gonna look great, you're gonna feel great, and your mental health will thank you for not making this area of your life something else that you have to deal with, and it will be something that you can enjoy. If you have any tips that you like to tell others, be sure to comment them so other people can find out something new that they might like to do themselves. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Body so amazing, baby, I'm talking crazy. I get you running